There seems to be a lot of confusion in terms of these two Apple Watches because it may look like these two are 100% identical because they are the Series 7 after all, but one happens to be the Nike edition and the other one happens to be the standard Apple Watch. And so in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and make a simple comparison about the pros and cons when choosing between the Nike or the standard Apple Watch. Let's go ahead and get started. So yes, both of these Apple Watches, the overall quick specs is this. The midnight body design is the Nike edition, and you could identify for the Nike Apple Watch by looking at the back. It'll show the Nike logo. And then this one happens to be the LTE equipped Nike Series 7 Apple Watch. You could identify a LTE Apple Watch by looking at the digital crown. If it has a red ring around the digital crown, it's an LTE cellular Apple Watch. And then this one is the 45 Series 7 Apple Watch in that new blue color choice. It's a non-LTE because there's no red ring around the digital crown as previously mentioned. Both are the larger size screen version, the 45mm, and the smaller 41mm, I'm sorry, still is available on both of these Apple Watches. So the starting entry level price for both of these, they both start at $399. It's $30 more if you opt for the much larger screen size version. So $429, rounded up $430, plus tax of course. However, if you go with the standard Series 7 Apple Watch, you have 5 color choices to choose from. Where with the Nike, you only have 2. Both of these color choices available for the Nike edition is only the Midnight and the new Starlight color. The one you see here is the Midnight. And then if you go with the regular Series 7, you have 5 color choices to choose from. There's this darker green, the light blue color we were talking about, Product Red, Starlight, and Midnight. The one you see here is the new lighter blue color choice, which is much lighter when you compare it against the previous blue that was found in the Series 6. Pro, when going with the regular Series 7 Apple Watch, is you also have more watch bands to choose from. Especially if you go on Apple's website and use their Creative Suite, you can upgrade some of these bands and it will actually adjust the price differences. So you don't have to buy 2 bands. You could upgrade the silicone one and it will credit you the differences. So you don't have to buy those 2 additional bands. Now with the Nike edition, you only have 2 band choices to choose from. That is this one, the one with the multiple holes, which takes inspirational design from the official Apple Watch band. The silicone one, like this one, but just has more holes. The reason why it has all these holes is because it's functional, as it's breathable. It allows you to keep your wrist cool and dry, which is great for anybody who is known to have sweaty wrists. And then you also have this band to choose from. Now this is fully redesigned for this year model, as now it actually has the Nike logo on the band. Previously, you only had a reflective yarn option for the loop band. That no longer is the case. This band is no longer reflective, but it does have the Nike logos like you see here. It's breathable, it's washable, so it also serves a functional design. Now other exclusive goodies that you get choosing the Nike edition over the standard is internally, because there's actually additional watch faces to choose from in the Nike edition Apple Watch. Because when you compare the 2 watch libraries that they come included with for watchOS 8, you have all the standard, even the new Series 7 Apple Watch available even on the Nike edition. But with the Nike edition, you have access to exclusive Nike watch faces to choose from. And some of these watch faces are actually really cool as they all share their unique design, especially with the always on display. So obviously you have more personalization, customization abilities going with the Nike edition than you would on the standard Apple Watch. Nonetheless, the library selection on the Series 7 in general is insane. You can find a look that will fit everybody's personality. The Nike edition watch faces also serve a hefty, cool shortcut, because the Nike logo, if you tap it right here, it will quickly take you and launch the Nike Club app, which is free to download separately. It's not exclusive to the Nike edition. You could download this on the regular Apple Watch. But it gives you a lot more data, collects more data than the standard workout app whenever you're tracking your outdoor activities like runs or hikes primarily. As you can see here, it will actually show you a GPS track, and you don't need to be on Wi-Fi, as you'll utilize the built-in GPS inside both of these Apple Watches and track your outdoor runs. And the application, the quick summary is it's a community-driven app, so you can invite your friends, compete against one another, but it's not at all exclusive. You can download this on the Series 7 regular Apple Watch. It's just, it's gonna take a complication space if you wanna have it on your watch face. Where with the Nike edition, the watch faces that it has, it frees up your complications. You just tap on the Nike logo and it launches it like so. So really, internally, that's the only main differences. It still has the same storage. It has the ECG capabilities, heart rate sensor, always on altimeter, a compass, fall detection, noise decibel monitoring for the hearing, safety. It does everything that the modern latest generation Apple Watch, and both of these have the same water resistant rating. Then in today's market, these two are still Apple's toughest Apple Watch available yet. So it could survive hard impact falls and such. But when you look at the packaging, this is another way you could tell these two apart, is the standard Apple Watch will come in available in its standard white packaging, whereas the Nike edition comes including this nice black package, and it has the Nike logo next to the Apple Watch logo. So at the end of the day, my conclusion is this. If you're gonna pick a neutral formal color like the Midnight or Starlight, you may want to consider getting the Nike edition because it once more costs the same, gives you more watch faces to choose from, and if you're not a fan of the band and you're upgrading from an older Apple Watch, you could actually use the same bands you had on your older Apple Watches all the way back to the Series 3 body design. You could take it off as long as it's the larger size version for the Apple Watch. The larger body will fit the larger body. So you can swap it, and both of them are fully compatible. Same goes for the smaller body Apple Watch. Bands will fit the smaller size Series 7 Apple Watch just fine. Even the wireless charging puck is compatible on the Series 7. But if you're going for an external look, you don't really care about formal colors, you want something that really does suit you better, then yes, you have much more color choices and band choices out of the box if you go with the standard Apple Watch Series 7. So there you guys have it. That is the quick summary between the Nike and the non-Nike edition, the pros and cons between the two. So hopefully I was able to help you out. If I did, greatly appreciate it if you could actually leave this video a like, as well as help me out a lot, and get subscribed, especially if you enjoy a lot of tech videos just like this. So they got plenty more coming out in the near future. Now, if you're hesitant on which size screen is the best size screen for you, I actually cover all that in great detail in this video, as I give you a real world footage example between the two different screens available for the Series 7. And in that video over there, that's just a video YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thank you so much for watching. Again, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.